We've run it for 3 years now. In January, our final transition within the basic education subsector will be happening. And at that particular point, to a very large extent, then we shall be saying that the implementation of competence-based education will have attained all the cycles that it was expected to, because there was the ECD, there was primary, there was junior school and senior school within the basic education subsector. Thereafter, these children will be given an opportunity now to go into tertiary education and university education. And as you are all aware, once you have cleared the basic education, then you will be open to go, you become global citizens. You can join any institution, both locally and internationally. So the most important preparation that we are doing for our children will be at the basic education subsector. Thereafter, we hand them over to be able to now consolidate the future and the careers that they would want to take to shape their future. We had to progress our children from grade 8 to grade 9. And as we are all aware, our previous system was running up to class 8, and therefore we had adequate facilities for the first 8 years in our primary and junior school. We needed to provide facilities for grade 9. I want to report that we were successful in ensuring that those facilities were availed. We have so far built 16,000 classrooms. Upon assessment, there were schools with lower enrollments which necessitated more classrooms. We envisage to do another 7,000 classrooms, so that now, by the end of this term, by the time we close school, we shall have finished 22,000 classrooms that will now be able to take care of our children adequately. A number of schools, we shall be giving you statistics, have also in our junior school put up adequate resource centers, what we call laboratories. We are looking forward to making sure that going forward, every of our learners, just like I said, our biggest investment will be in junior school, because that is where our children are prepared for the future, because that is where we prepare them for pathways. And therefore, we must put resources to adequately prepare these children to be able to make right choices on what they would want to be in the future. As for senior school, which we are going to transit to next year, upon assessment, there are 1,600 schools, mainly day schools in this country, who do not have laboratories. And we are all aware of the strategic value that STEM has for this country, because we are dealing with agriculture where we want to do value addition. We are dealing with digital jobs. The future is about technology. And that is why we envisage and expect every school to provide 2 pathways, and one of the pathways will be STEM. Therefore, to prepare every school to provide STEM, we are going to build 1,600 laboratories starting July. And we are very sure that by the time these kids transition to senior school in January, just like the way we were able to do 16,000 classrooms in 4 months, we are sure that we shall deliver on the labs. We are also going to leverage on technology. This country is known for very innovative ways of doing things, mainly through technology. We are going to deploy 2,000 virtual labs to our schools so that we can prepare ourselves adequately. I know the other thing which has been bothering most of us is the issue of capitation. We are working very closely with our colleagues at the National Treasury so that we can make sure that the second tranche of capitation to our senior schools is availed. I can give them our word that we are at the tail end of ensuring that that resource is dispersed to them. Subjects will be aligned in accordance to every pathway. Social sciences will take social sciences. STEM will take STEM, which includes maths. So that is what it is. The only thing that we shall make sure is to ensure that our children are able to communicate right. Then we shall ensure that every child at least us to socialize with languages. That is English, Kiswahili, and sign language. So it is important because in every pathway you need communication. But otherwise, all pathways and subjects assigned to those pathways will be specific to the pathways. There will be no cross-breeding. I think one thing that we all need to appreciate is to appreciate this government. Being able to employ 76,000 teachers in 2 years, I think we should trust government when they say we are going to employ more teachers. January, we were able to bring in 20,000 teachers. Going forward, we are going to have more teachers. So as for teachers, we should not be worried. And that's why we are saying for pre-technology, we are going to work with our colleagues in Kenya School of Tibet. We are going to work with our technical universities so that we have teachers that captures all our learning areas. We should not be worried on that. In 4 months, we were able to build 16,000 classrooms. Within the same time, we were able to print 9.9 million books and distribute to our schools with 1 book per child. So with our 1 million children, each one of them was to got a book for the 9 learning areas. Within a short time, this government, and it has never happened any other time, that the government can recruit 76,000 teachers in 2 years. That's a critical milestone. Just like we constructed 16,000 classrooms, we are going to construct 1,600 laboratories in schools without labs today, in our senior schools, so that our senior schools will be able to offer STEM in every school. We have 1,600 schools, most of them day schools, who do not have laboratories. We commit ourselves as government. By the time these kids...
We would like to look at the following. What resources are there in place to ensure a seamless transition for learners with special needs, which has been a debate today, and those from marginalized communities? Bwana PS will also wish to know how much does the ministry plan to handle capacity constraints in senior schools? We are ready to conduct Kipsang, and the process is ongoing, and I want to believe that if all have completed, then a few have completed the registration, because the registration is still on. But as for Kipsang, we are done. So this year, Bwana PS, as primary school heads, we are going to conduct 2 major assessments, one for Kipsang and the second one for Kipsang simultaneously. And I want to say thank you very much to the heads of primary school, and we are proud of you. What appears, I think they've done us great.
Yes, we've already awarded the contracts to those who are now going to start doing that. We will be seeking a partnership between the upper schools so that when we are setting these water units there, there can also be piping that can go to the ECD, and there'll be piping that will go to the primary, so that one entity can be able to serve all those student population that is there. And the ways in which we want to do this, there's going to be water catchment areas in terms of harvesting of rain. For the areas where we can be able to get Mowasco water, that is piped water, we will get piped water. And for the areas where we can be able to dig either a deep or a shallow well, we will get that done. But no child should not be able to study because of no water. I think that will be very, very unfair.